right now.
I have recorded as well.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. My name is Yuni Sakurada, and I'm a youth board member with AsiaTrend.
Hello, everyone. My name is Khaled Atani. I'm a contributing writer with AsiaTrend.
Hello, my name is Giselle Lee, and I am also a contributing writer for AsiaTrend. The organization Stop AAPI Hate put out a report covering 3,795 incidents pertaining to acts committed against Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders from March 19, 2020 to February 28, 2021. Unfortunately, this has been an increased trend since the onset of the coronavirus pandemic and associated heightened national and political rhetoric targeting East and Southeast Asian communities. The tragedy in Atlanta is not an isolated incident. It is a loud testimony to the inherent socio-cultural problem in the United States and much of the Western world that we have had and continue to have with societies in Asia and its diaspora.
The perpetual othering of Asian Americans has a deep-rooted history in socio-political campaigns to raise support for wars in the Asia-Pacific region and Middle East, in xenophobic domestic policy, like the Asiatic Barred Zone Act of 1917 and Executive Order 9066 for Japanese internment camps, as well as a multi-billion-dollar media industry that has consistently exoticized Asians and Asian Americans with imperialist tropes and stereotypes rooted in white supremacist thought, which persist in society today as racist stereotypes, hypersexualization, and an active social-cultural antagonism. Collectively, American society has failed to reconcile with this ugly reality, and unchecked racism towards Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders will continue to exist as a societal disease unless we as communities rise collectively to condemn this deep-rooted xenophobic hate.
We at AsiaTrend are calling on communities in Central Florida and beyond to do the following action items. 1. Support organizations making active strides in Asian American justice initiatives. Just to name a few, we have Stop AAPI Hate, who has a reporting feature in many languages for Asian American hate crimes, and who also publish an annual report on said hate crimes as well. We have Asian Americans Advancing Justice's Atlanta chapter, who has put out a collective community statement for organizations to sign, a fundraiser for the victims and their families, as well as several educational resources. Next, we have Asian American Advancing Justice's Chicago chapter, who is hosting a series of bystander intervention trainings through the month of April. This list is not exhaustive. On our website, we will include a link to a card.co resource page for more resources. Our next action item, we need to demand that our elected officials not only stand in solidarity with Asian American communities, but also that they are not perpetuating the very tropes that feed into this perpetual cycle of hate. Racism, whether manifested as anti-Asian xenophobia, anti-Blackness, anti-Latinx xenophobia, anti-Indigenous sentiment, Islamophobia, and anything and everything beyond that, has no place in our political sphere. Yet it continues to thrive year after year and election cycle after election cycle. Ensure you are not complicit in this societal poison and hold accountable responsible parties with your activism and your vote. 3, call out racism within your own spheres. If you normalize racism, you are complicit in it. Oftentimes, the conversations that are hardest to have are the most meaningful. 4, support Asian American businesses, creatives, and initiatives ranging from restaurants to freelance artists and everything in between. And 5, call upon the education systems in your area to begin teaching Asian American history in schools.
To our Asian American community in Central Florida, we stand together in these trying times. If you need a public forum for dialogue, we support you fully. We will get through this together, but please preserve your mental health and take the time to grieve. Our platform exists to uplift AAPI narratives, and we are here to serve you as our community. Please take care of yourself. AsiaTrend.